California may be waking up, Barr resigns, and there's really only one way that we don't have a President Biden, and we discuss it. Welcome to OK Miles. California Governor Gavin Newsom explains how that just as soon as the pandemic is behind us, and as soon as we've eliminated the virus, then and only then will California let people return to a less than tyrannical life.
We are in the midst of the worst moment of this pandemic. So today is hopeful and it's reason to be optimistic, but let's be mindful of where we really are in terms of this pandemic.
Sounds a lot different than just 2 weeks to lower the curve. This has caused a new surge of patriots in California to come together in an attempt to have him recalled. A few months ago, my cousin Ariana, who is from California, was visiting here in Oklahoma. During lunch one day, she asked, "What have you been doing since quarantine?" As I sat at the table, I couldn't help but feel bad for her, knowing she lives in California and has just accepted the reality she is in. But it was her shock and awe when I responded, "This, living life normally," as I pointed out that we were at a restaurant and indoor dining was open. That made me feel really bad for all Californians. I'm hopeful that someone will run against Newsom and get rid of the hold this Democrat virus seems to have on California. Otherwise, tweets like this from Ariana Presley, a congresswoman from Massachusetts and part of the squad, may just force Gavin Newsom to play identity politics and appoint a United States senator based on nothing more than the color of their skin. And it came out yesterday that our Attorney General, William Barr, will be resigning from his post on the 23rd. This was announced by President Trump on Twitter. William Barr has been serving our nation for quite some time. He was first nominated for the AG spot by Bush Sr. in 1991, serving until the end of that administration. During his nomination process, he received a unanimous vote by the Senate Judiciary Committee to forward his nomination. That was then headed by a less older Joe Biden.
Chairman Biden.
Aye. The vote is 14-0, unanimously confirmed. We look forward to a successful tenure with Mr. Barr as Attorney General.
And he was confirmed by a voice vote by the full Senate. Additionally, when he was suspected of nefarious activity during his first tenure, he appointed a Democrat special counsel who ended up finding nothing to implicate any wrongdoing during his time as AG. Today, you likely wouldn't see that cross-party outreach. Given that this stalwart conservative knows how to pick special counsels, I'm very interested in what comes of the appointment of John Durham's investigation to the origins of the coup to take President Trump down around the Russia probe. Godspeed, Mr. Barr. I hope you enjoy your retirement. Now on to the question that was presented to me last night. Can President Trump still win? After carefully looking at our current statutes under U.S. Code, I have come to the conclusion that it would require about 10 Democrats in the U.S. House for it to happen. Under current law, electoral votes can be challenged and objected to during the January 6th final count. However, any objection must be done in writing and signed by both a senator and representative. Once the objection is made, the House and Senate then split up and vote to uphold or dismiss the objection. Each chamber would only require a simple majority to move the objection forward. This is where the 10 Democrat House members would be needed to cross party lines and vote to uphold the objection. Of course, this is assuming that every Republican House representative would vote to uphold it. If either the House or Senate objected, the electoral votes would be counted. Here is where it gets interesting. If an electoral vote was objected to and not counted, causing neither Biden or Trump to reach the magic number of 270, there would be another vote by both chambers of Congress. The House would pick the vice president, with the Senate choosing the president. This time, House representatives would be split up into delegations and given one vote each, meaning California's 55 members would have only one vote, and it would be for the vice president. If we break down how many delegations have a Republican majority, 30 of the 50 states, the House will likely vote for Vice President Pence and the Senate for President Trump. Again, this is unlikely to occur, but nonetheless, I wanted to answer the question. If you enjoyed today's show, I'd ask that you follow me on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Until tomorrow, I'm Miles Rahimi, and this has been OK Miles.